Hey everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and today I'm going to show you 5 easy recipe ideas that only have 5 ingredients each. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get really overwhelmed when I find a recipe that I might like, but it has like a mile-long ingredient list. I have ADHD, so I get overwhelmed pretty easily, even with something as small as looking at a recipe like that. Honestly, for me, the fewer ingredients a dinner has, the better. Now, I mean, I can make a really complicated dinner here and there, but for the most part, I'm really busy and what I need is simple and fast. Over the past couple of months, I've come up with 5 recipe ideas that you can try next week. They're all dinner ideas, but one of them could technically be a breakfast. The meals that you will see in this video are breakfast fried rice, black bean soup, chickpea curry, Greek chicken pitas, and salsa verde chicken. So I will say that the chicken used in these recipes is already pre-cooked, so just keep that in mind when you watch them. Feel free to kind of scroll along to get to the recipe that you want. Also, all of these have their own blog post in the description, so make sure you click those links and print those recipes for later. Now feel free to skip ahead, but I wanted to give a couple of disclaimers. First of all, I do use a few like pre-packaged products. I mean, the seasoning packets, jars of salsa, whatever. I'm trying to make things as easy on myself as possible, and while homemade can certainly taste a lot better and might be a little bit cheaper, sometimes convenience wins out. So feel free to make your own ingredients from whatever it is that you see. Secondly, feel free to use your own spices. Like I just said, I used packets of like chili seasoning and like a ranch packet and stuff, and you can easily like make your own out of all of the seasonings that you have at home. And I know that sometimes, I know it's weird, maybe silly, but I do get overwhelmed by looking at a huge ingredient list of spices. So sometimes if I can condense all of it into a single, like, a packet or a bottle, it works for me. And lastly, you don't have to contain each recipe to just 5 ingredients. I kept it to 5 just because it was easy, and that was the name of the video, but if you wanted to add extra things to it, like extra vegetables or cheese or whatever, feel free to add those as well. With all that being said, let's go into the recipes. I'll show you how to make everything. The first recipe we're going to make is breakfast fried rice. So the ingredients I chose were eggs, olive oil, rice, sausage, and a frozen veggie blend. So cook the rice according to the instructions, and then in a large pan, add olive oil and the frozen vegetables. Now, my sausage links were frozen, so I put them in the microwave for about a minute just to heat it up, make it soft enough so I could slice it into small pieces. Then I added it to the pan and cooked it right along with the vegetables. Next up, I added some salt and pepper and garlic powder, so technically a little more than 5 ingredients if you count those seasonings, but feel free to use whatever you want with those. Next, I cracked the eggs into a bowl. I also added salt and pepper to them, and then I whisked them together. I made some space in the pan, then I added the eggs and scrambled them right along with everything. This took about 5, maybe even 7 minutes. After the rice was done, I added it straight to the pan and then mixed all of that together, and then just heated it up just a little bit more just to make sure everything was hot. After that, you can divide them into 4 or 5 bowls, and you can serve them for breakfast, you can serve them for dinner. It would make really good options for both. It's full of fiber, full of protein, full of vegetables, and the blog post will also give other things that you can add to it. The next recipe we're going to make is chickpea curry, and the ingredients are rice, chickpeas, coconut milk, curry powder, and frozen stir-fry veggies. So the way I cook my rice is I rinse it with water, put it inside my rice cooker, fill it with water, and then water or broth, And then for this one, I added curry powder. And then I have a white rice function, which cooks for about 30 to 35 minutes. So in a large pot, I added the chickpeas, the coconut milk, and then an extra can of water because I like mine to be a little bit more soup-like, liquidous. Then I added the frozen veggies and the curry powder, and then salt and pepper. I heated it up to boiling and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Once that was done, the rice was finishing up as well. So I fluffed the rice and I divided them into 5 containers. Now this recipe is amazing for meal prep. I mean, it only took 30-35 minutes to make everything. So you can make enough for lunch for the next week or even to eat like as dinners as well. And again, the blog post in the description has other things that you can add to it as well. Yeah, curry is one of my favorites. I can pretty much add anything I want to it, and it won't really go wrong. The next recipe is black bean soup. I have black beans, salsa, garlic, taco seasoning, and cilantro. So yes, it's a very, very simple soup. So in a pot, I added the drained and rinsed cans of beans, and then the garlic, salsa, and taco seasoning, and then I added 4 cups of water. So again, this is only 5 ingredients, so feel free to add anything else that you want to add. But I just heated this to boiling. I let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and then it was done. I divided it into 4 different bowls, and I put some cilantro on top. Now, if you wanted to add extra stuff to it, you could also add some shredded cheese and sour cream on top. That definitely makes a difference. Tortilla chips would be beautiful as well. This next recipe is Greek chicken pitas. So I've got shredded chicken, cucumber, tzatziki, Greek seasoning, and the pitas. This will only take like 5 minutes to put together if your chicken is already cooked. So the first thing I did was peel and dice the cucumber, and then I added it all to a large bowl. Now, since this is only a 5 ingredient dinner, cucumber was the only vegetable I added, but so many other things can go well in it, like tomatoes. Feta cheese would be another good thing to add to this too. After that, I added the chicken, the tzatziki sauce, and the Greek seasoning, and I mixed all of that together. And that makes the filling for the pitas. Next, I cut the pita in half. It has a nifty little pocket inside, so I filled both pieces with the chicken filling. Now, as far as side items go, I think we served this with like some frozen broccoli that I just heated in the microwave, but this makes a really large dinner. It was actually amazing. It could do with some more vegetables like tomatoes, maybe even some spinach, but just the way it was right now, it turned out really good. And the last recipe we're gonna make is Salsa Verde chicken. So you've got chicken, salsa verde, taco seasoning, jalapenos, and Greek yogurt. So in a pot, I added the chicken, the salsa, jalapenos, and taco seasoning. And I heated the pot and let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and that was it. Now I'm using already cooked chicken here, so if you want to buy like a rotisserie chicken, you could easily shred that off of the bone and use that for a really simple, easy way to make it. After the mixture is heated, I added the Greek yogurt to it. I took the pot off the heat and then added the yogurt. And the yogurt adds more protein and makes this like super creamy. I added it to a bowl with rice, cilantro lime rice, but you could also put it on a salad or in burritos. This stuff was amazing. Leave me a comment and let me know which one of these is your favorite. Honestly, I think mine was the Salsa Verde chicken. There is something about the Greek yogurt being added to it, giving it a creamy flavor. Absolutely incredible. I will definitely make that one again in the near future, probably on a salad as well. Again, the links to each of these recipes is in the description, so click which one you want, print them out, save them for later, and share with friends if you think they could benefit from it too. As always, make sure you subscribe, like this video, ring that bell so you'll be notified when more videos like this come out, as well as my other grocery hauls, recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later. Did you know I offer one-on-one nutrition coaching? Whether your goal is to lose weight, eat healthier, or just want to know how to get started, I can help. You can schedule a free weight loss discovery call by using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to chat with you.